what's happening? It's Frank Nicotero here. Welcome to Punchlines. We're like, whoa, was I loud? Was I super loud? Oh, okay. We'll start over. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Welcome to everyone's singing Lionel Richie now. Welcome you all to Punchlines, the show that is live every day right here from the South Point Casino in Las Vegas. That's the sports book right behind me. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian and lifelong sports fan. And this morning in KC, they had a parade. But in San Francisco, it was trash day. And no surprise, what was a popular pickup item? There we go. All the broken TVs we've had fun with this. We've played quite a few videos of that. I believe that's Doctor, but that's pretty funny. I thought I had another second to scratch my head. Go back to the TVs. Hold on. Go back. Okay, now. Okay, thank you. Anyway, a lot of, by the way, just scrolling through social media, I probably saw 3 more videos of Niner fans smashing TV. So it's become a thing. On the show, Wednesday's co-pilot, Wednesday's Kelsey to my Mahomes, Wednesday's lines to my punch, sports betting analyst Alex A&W White. Alex, what's coming up with you on the show later today?
Very good. I like those analogies.
Yeah,
I'll take
I got
them.
3 of them in there. Yeah, you got to do 3. Comedy comes in 3s.
So I got a couple hockey, and I've got 1 college basketball. Got to have a better day than Monday because
okay.
I'm not just saying this. I really don't know the last time I had an O for day, so that was humbling. I'm decided maybe I'll take the day off of the day after Super Bowl off from now on.
It was the Super Bowl hangover. It wasn't that. I believe you had the Kraken. Yeah.
The
Kansas
Vegas Golden Knights.
And the Knights, yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, also on the show, we're not sure if you're a sports fan. I'm sure you are if you're watching this show. Our friend Dennis Evans, who I got to meet for the first time ever when he was in studio last week to be here for the Super Bowl, he predicted a close game. He said Kansas City Chiefs will win, but in a close game. He is at the parade, and as you can imagine, what is it called? The bandwidth? Is that what it is? The bandwidth is all being used up. All the gigabytes, all the free minutes on the AOL free disc you get at Blockbuster to be on the internet, they're all being used up right now. He's going to try to file a report, answer some questions, but our man Dennis Evans, he's like thick in that parade right now. And it went overtime like the Super Bowl. Actually, did it go double over? It almost went double overtime. It was supposed to be over at 12:30, right? Their time, which was 10:30 our time. I think it just wrapped up. Yeah, that's what happens when you add alcohol to things.
Didn't even get a Travis Kelce speech.
He didn't even speak?
Not that I saw.
He sang? What did he sing, Sean? I got friends in low. He sang Garth Brooks? Well, he's trying to lure Taylor back into the country world, possibly. There you go. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, Dennis Evans, we're going to try to get there today. Let's not bury the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We're both wearing red and black and white. I have lips right here signifying February 14th. Today is Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Sean just went, aw. And I came in today to work, Alex. This is work. I don't know. I consider this work, I guess. We get paid for it somehow. I thought maybe it would be like grade school where Ryan would have maybe like left us a few like Valentines. Will you be my Valentine? Maybe Jerry would leave us a few. Maybe Anne.
I've got 2 Valentines at home.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Very sweet. I was going to say he's probably a busy man right now. He
is a busy guy. Yeah.
But Anne usually, she usually does do those little things.
Oh wow!
For
now
each
you're
of us. So I would have been. Yeah. Anne would have been my bet.
You know what I have in my bag? If you really want candy, I have some loose pieces of candy that Anne gave us for Christmas.
Oh, God.
Those like balls, like they're in there for an emergency. They're still on the cabinet. All right. Those never go bad. So I'll pass those out. I'll pass those out later to everyone can get one.
Well, Jerry did give us candy from Disney World. Jerry, that was
thank you for mentioning that, Alex. Jerry came back from Disney World. By the way, Jerry, how was Disney World? It's the best, right? Is he mic'd up now or no? I can't remember.
He does not have a mic.
No, he does not. It was the best, yeah. The Cars ride, did you do that? That's only in California Adventure in L.A. Oh, okay. What else? Avatar?
He said there's Toy Story.
Yeah. Toy Story, yeah.
That whole Toy Story part that they've added in Disney.
Oh, is that?
Disney
that's
World.
What they do down there. Okay.
Yeah, he said that was a great part.
All right, but if I may bring it up, the Avatar ride is maybe the best ride I've ever been on. It's pretty cool. It's up there.
Jerry doesn't necessarily agree.
It's no Sonic Hedgehog ride. They need a Sonic the Hedgehog ride. It's a motion ride. It's pretty awesome. Oh, well, you know what?
It is pretty sweet.
The Star Wars Resistance thing. Okay, have you done that, Ryan?
I was not there. Or that was.
It's in LA. Is it in Florida now too? Okay,
yeah.
The Star. You get on it. You don't realize how massive you're being taken through, and the stormtrooper. It's the best ride ever. It's really cool, even though if Ryan doesn't like Star Wars movies.
I don't not like Star
Give
Wars
your
movies.
ranking 437-24711. It's very complicated.
3, 4,
so
then 5, then 4.
But Star Wars: A New Hope has moved up
2,
the
then
list.
1. Yeah,
on review.
4 is 4th.
It's hysterical. Anyway, it is Friday the 14th, February 14th, aka Valentine's Day. It's also National Madly in Love with Me Day. I'm not really sure what that is. You're supposed to love yourself.
Interesting.
But it is Valentine's Day, and the NFL. We found Ryan found some memes that are hysterical, right? So okay, this is just page 1. Read for us what we have here. Let's see. Kansas City says, "I just want to hold you." That's from the Chiefs. The Niners, "Are you the Lombardi Trophy? Because I got choked up around you." Oh, damn! Some Niner fan just smashed the TV when we did that. And then "I drop everything for you." Who is that? Is that Tebow?
No, it's Kadarius Toney.
Oh, Kadarius Toney. God, okay, I can't tell that far. Oh, yeah, well, he didn't even play in the game.
Yeah.
I had a future on that, MVP. I should check my account, see if I got that back. Travis Kelce, "I'm tied down with Taylor already, but I can handle 2 things at once." Okay. And then, come on, the Dan Campbell one, we should just go for it. And then, then the Jet one.
Yeah, and then Brock Purdy's, and then Taylor Swift's I'd release 138 tons of carbon emissions to be with you.
Oh.
Is that because she took the jet back and forth and everything?
Yeah.
But she wanted to see her guy play. Are you double digit? And then Shanahan, "Are you a double digit lead in the Super Bowl? Because I want to. I don't. Oh God, come on. I didn't read that before.
I like the Jason Kelce one. That's 2 over from that.
Jason Kelce is.
Whoa, yo,
yeah, he's drunk. "Well, if you've not Valentine tune, how about that D, baby?" There. Okay, there you go, Andy Reid. Those are very funny. There was 4 pages of them. I couldn't read them all. Anyway, we have more of those later, whether they're graphic or not. But that was they're very funny.
Yeah, most of them.
I didn't.
Yeah.
The Kyle Shannon one. I didn't proofread that.
Just like the Dick Bender.
What's that?
Like Dick Bender.
Yeah. Surprised you didn't say, "Alex, do you want to read Kyle Shanahan's?"
Shanahan one. All right. Well, he did give up the lead. Oh my God. All right. Today is also National Pet Theft Awareness Day, and I bring that up for 2 reasons. Yes, protect your pets, right? They're valuable members of the household. And then number 2, somebody got paid to take and create this picture.
Oh my gosh.
So someone said, "All right, we work for National Calendar. February 14th is also Pet Theft Awareness Day. How can we convey that in an image?" I got it. Jack, what do you got? "I'll get a puppy. You buy a black glove, we'll hold it in front of the dog. That will signify that I'm trying to steal this dog." Boom, I love it. Take the picture. There it is. Look at that dog. He doesn't know what's going on.
No fingerprints on the puppy.
No You really can't dust fur for fingerprints, can you? If your dog's kidnapped, you can't like dust his mane. Oh. I just thought that somebody got paid to take that picture. Someone's idea. Do you have any anti-theft things on your pets?
Well, yes, they're both chipped.
They're both chipped. You got to get them chipped.
Yeah. I think that's
you know, when you got the COVID vaccine, they chipped you. Bill Gates put a microchip in you.
Mm-hmm.
It's magnetic.
It's coming up. There's 33 national holidays. I'm not going to mention them all. It's ridiculous. There's one I've never heard of. I don't even know what this word is. I didn't National Impotence Day. All right. Anyway, it's episode 89, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Tomorrow, we're going to start the countdown to 100. Tomorrow will be T-minus 10 to our 100th episode. And then 101 episodes, nothing really happens. It's just 101.
Frank will be a Dalmatian.
What bet did I lose that I have to dress as a Dalmatian?
Penguins Knights.
Oh, dang it. I made a number for you guys for Blackhawks Penguins.
Well, it's tomorrow night. Let us know. You can let us know for tomorrow's show, please. Yeah, tomorrow maybe we could do a double or nothing bet.
Ooh.
Maybe if the
But
Penguins...
he does need to get the plus 1.5.
Yeah, plus 1.5. The Penguins cover 1.5. You also
now
have to,
you're going to give me a goal.
You also have to dress as a Dalmatian.
I heard yesterday he said half a goal.
Yeah,
right.
Which is basically money line.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know if he was paying attention.
I asked for 2.5.
I can't give you 2.5. Jesus. All right.
Watch that.
Anyway,
4.
It's show number 89 today. And Ryan, you've made a collage, and I'm going to have to guess who these people are.
Yes.
All right, here we go. How many can Frank name? Here we go. All right, you always see, when I see a black and white photo, I'm in trouble. I think that's it's not Ditka there. 89. That's a Colts.
Baltimore Colts. Yep.
Is that Elroy Crazy Legs Hirsch?
No, it's Italian name.
Oh.
Played before you were born, from 52 to 66.
Dom Iabanucci.
Gino.
Not Somoli. He was a baseball player. Petrocelli?
Marchetti.
Oh, I've heard of that name. I would have never got that. Gino Marchetti. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, I screwed up. Then you got a Steeler there, huh? Number 89?
Yep.
What a pass.
He only played with the Steelers for 3 years.
That's what is that Ernie Mills?
No. It was between 2011 to 2013.
Oh, my God. What are his initials?
JC. How about the walls of
Trinidad?
Jericho.
Oh, Jeremy Cottrell.
Jericho
Cotchery.
Yes. There you go.
All right, I'm stumped on the 89s. Next is a Ram.
Yep.
A Ram 89?
Yes. Played from 69 to 81.
Oh my God. Oh, is he the lineman? It's Slater. No, Jackie Slater.
Defensive lineman.
No, he was black.
His last name is an appliance.
Todd Kitchen. Something Kitchen.
That's a whole room in the house.
Oven. Stove.
Dryer.
Oh, that's Fred Dryer. Now, you know why we know Fred Dryer. He was Hunter. He went on to a very successful acting career. He was supposed to be the lead in Cheers, and Ted Danson got it. NBC at one point wanted Fred Dryer. I met him once when I was here in Vegas. When I was doing promotion for Street Smarts, he was walking around promoting Hunter being syndicated, and I got to talk to him and ask him about football. It was really cool. So I met him. All right, number 89, is that, it's not Steve Smith. Is it 89? It's Steve Smith, who's like my height, by the way. He should be in the Hall of Fame. If you look at his stats.
He's probably going to be on his way.
He should be, yeah.
Should be on his way.
And is that Adam Thielen? No, that's a Raven.
Current Raven.
Is that Andrews?
Mark Andrews, yes.
And then the Seahawk? Jesus, these are hard.
Yep, played from 2011 to 2018. Only ever a Seahawk. Won a Super Bowl, lost a Super Bowl.
Yeah, initials.
DB.
Yep. Dante Brown. David Butcher. I don't know. Doug Benson.
Baldwin.
Doug Baldwin. Christian Hansen's probably watching. Got that one. Then is that Nat Moore or Mark? Is that Nat Moore, number 89?
Nat Moore. Yep.
Okay, that one I pulled out of my ass. And then the last but not least, you put the hashtag there. That's Mike Ditka, am I right?
That is Mike
Okay, there you go. And he is from a city.
Went to a university.
He went to university. I'm going to say it. He went to University of Pittsburgh, and then he coached your Bears to the 85-86 championship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have to point out that today is Ash Wednesday, now that we've done the collage. Nice job on the collage. That was my worst performance ever. 89 is a tricky one. Good job, though, Ryan. That was great. It is Ash Wednesday. I've seen a few Catholics walking around with the cross on their forehead. You're supposed to give something up for Lent. I was raised Catholic. I'm going to give up something, and Jerry, this is a special announcement for you. For the next 40 days of Lent, I am not going to utter the word Pittsburgh on this show for 40 days. Jerry's very pensive right now. 40 shows in a row, I will not utter the P word. If I do, for every time I say Pittsburgh, I have to put $5 in the jar. Then at the end, I will, what's that, Sean? Well, no, I'm allowed to say it until
He's explaining it.
Jesus, I'm explaining the rules. So Sean just went, that's one. Sean, you're a Steeler. You're supposed to be on my side. Then we'll take the money. I figure we all give up something for Lent. And then at the end, we take that money and we put it into a futures bet. All right. So I'm going to give up Pittsburgh. That's the last time I'm going to say it. Every time I say it, it's $5. And we can go out for a drink with that money, or we can make a futures bet. And there you go. So that's my last one. Even if you're not Catholic, just in a move of solidarity, what can you give up? Brian, Alex, you got something?
For the show, I'm trying to think, because I'm going to do my own separate things.
Okay,
you know, it's kind of like New Year's.
Keep it personal.
Yeah. Maybe candy or chips or something.
Okay.
But I don't know what to do for the show. I don't know what I say a lot.
I'm going to give up talking about Caleb Williams and Justin Fields.
Oh,
I'm going to give up on my
You sure
Bears.
you don't want to
You don't want to give up Green Bay sucks.
Green Bay sucks.
How many? Can we vote on what he should give up? How many people think it should be Green Bay sucks?
This is supposed to be a personal thing that you give up, not being told what you give up.
You're right. All right, fine. So you're not going to mention Justin Fields or Caleb Williams?
Yes.
For the next 40 days?
Correct.
Done. Jerry, you're participating? What are you going to do? What's Jerry going to do, Ryan? He can't do something for 40 days. And Sean, do you guys have one?
I'm giving up smoking.
What?
I'm going to give up crack. There you go. All right, I'm giving up crack. Anne's giving up smoking. Sean, how about you have to give up hard-boiled eggs? Oh, he loves those down in the EDR.
Those are good for you.
I know, they are good. No, all right, well, boy, that fell flat. All right, anyway, I am not going to, this is my last one. Pittsburgh. There you go. Not going to mention it again. All right.
That's very good, Frank. This will be
thank you.
A fun 40 days.
Oh, shit.
Hopefully we're done with that sheet.
Frank did not have a good night last night.
I'm fine. Okay, here we go. Do we have horn? It's time. It's post time, baby. There it is. We still okay. So I'm riding home. I always do a little post-show ritual. I call my mom, see what she thought of the show. I love it.
I do the same thing.
Do you really? There you go. Call my mom. She's usually already making dinner. I don't know. It's like 4:00 back there. And then she goes, I didn't see that woman you're talking about. She's claiming she doesn't see the image in the punchlines grabbing. I think she's mesmerized by all the little icons and then the boxing gloves. I said, Mom, there's like an image of a woman and a small child holding a soccer ball. She's like, well, I'll see you tomorrow. So, Mom, did you see it? All right, we'll find out. Is it one of those things where the dress, is it gold or is it blue? I don't know, Mom. I hope you saw the old lady. All right, so anyway, I'm hesitant. I don't know if you saw our program yesterday, but I'm hesitant to even lead with something about the Oakland A's.
I did see it, yes.
And it was a clip that was on last night. A lot of people saw it. Ryan and Ron Futrell are one of our regular guests. Got into a debate about the Oakland A's. We're not gonna relive it. Ryan is not for the Oakland A's coming here. He would like an expansion team. Ron explained expansion is years away and very expensive.
Wasn't even.
But I thought, what's that?
Said it wasn't even much of a debate. Ron was just explaining all the reasons that they are coming to town and not even listening to why they shouldn't. Exactly.
All right. Well, anyway, Jenny on the mic. This is a great story. It always seems that we always have a women-centric story when Alex is here on Wednesdays, which I like. The Oakland Athletics have a new lead play-by-play announcer. She'll be making history as Major League Baseball's first woman to take on the role. Of course, the picture I'm seeing is not the picture of her right now. You'll see that one soon. So NBC Sports California announced that it's hired Jenny Kavnar to call the majority of the A's games when the 2024 season gets underway. There's Jenny. Look at a picture of her right there. Got the colors. Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Very
right?
cool. Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Play by
awesome.
play, is that something? It's a hard thing to do.
It's very hard.
Yeah, our own Matt Neverett is very good at it, and so is Jeff Parles.
Matt has said that he knows Jenny.
He knows her?
Yeah, she's a very, very good woman.
He knows Jenny. Okay, well, there you go. Anyway, I'm excited. I would love to listen to some A's games. I'd love to hear her call the games. And then when they move to Vegas, if they move to Vegas, Ryan, she could be she'll be the first, and she'll be in Vegas. Jenny Kavnar. Jenny. I have her phone number, by the way. Do you know her phone number? And Jenny's phone number?
It would be 8675309.
There you go.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea of what we're talking about there? Anyone?
I know the song.
Okay, you know the song. By the way, I think I've given this tip out early on in the show. If you're ever in a supermarket, you want the supermarket discount code. You don't want to fill out the card. Put the local area code and then that number 8675309. You'll get the discount because someone has taken that number in every town.
Okay.
I've used it in many towns and it works in every city. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool, Jenny Kavnar. And then, do you want to? How long do I have to look at the champ stamp thing? We'll get to that. We're saving that for Dennis, right? Yeah. Okay. Number 2 is Brock a crock. This was sent by Frank Murgy, a regular contributor in our live comment. This is a fascinating stat, Alex. Look at this. The last 18 quarterbacks to lose their Super Bowl debut have not even made it back. So on that list, you see Purdy, you see Jalen Hurts, and Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts obviously have a legit chance to go back. And then who else is on that list? I know Jake Delahome.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jake Delahome. Jimmy
Right
Garoppolo.
there.
Jake Delahome.
Jared
Rich Gannon,
Goff.
Steve McNair, Drew Bledsoe, Donovan McNabb, Matt Hasselbeck,
Neil O'Donnell.
Rex Grossman.
Rex Grossman.
Yep.
Chicago Bears quarterback, right?
Yeah, never appeared in another playoff game.
Did he? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was like one of those Trent Dilfer situations, like, you know, a quarterback manager getting to the Super Bowl. Pretty cool. Neil O'Donnell never made it. Drew Bledsoe, kind of, you know, he was. I think he was on the roster for a couple more Super Bowls, wasn't he? He just didn't play.
Yeah.
Because I think once Brady took over, Drew was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, he and O'Donnell were both got back, but as backups. So that
O'Donnell not with the Steelers though, was it?
With the Titans.
The Titans. Oh my God, that's right. Wow, who almost tied the game on that last play of the game against the Rams. Wow, I would not have remembered that he was a Titan. That's right. He went to the Jets with a big money contract. Wow, that's fascinating. I don't remember that. Well, I didn't say the team he was on though. I didn't say I didn't have to put $5 in, right?
You just said the mascot,
Thank you. That's fine. Okay.
the nickname.
Jerry's not paying attention anyway. So anyway, you know, Dan Marino, by the way, Dan Marino is like the poster child for this, right? I think he made it in his second season. He made the Super Bowl, maybe his third, whatever. And you figured, first or second, whatever. And you figure, Dan Marino is going to go back to 100 Super Bowls. He never went back to another one. Got housed by the Niners and Joe Montana. Probably the most prolific passer in a lot of ways. To this day, a lot of people were saying if Dan Marino played in this era of football, forget it. He'd throw for 6,000 yards. The guy had the fastest release I've ever seen. So, and I scouted a lot of players. Fastest I ever seen that kid. All right. What did we want to talk about? You want to talk about futures?
No, we can skip it.
All right. Yeah. So let's go on to number 3. 2020 vision. This one's, Alex, why don't you start this off? This is creepy or what?
This is very creepy.
So someone compiled this list that Ryan has made a nice graphic for. I call it 2020 vision because when you, whatever. The similarities between the year 2020 and our current year, 2024, are frightening. Now, at home, I know you can see a lot of these. I mean, pick out a few Lamar Jackson wins the MVP. 49ers win the West. Billie Eilish won Song of the Year in both these years. The Chiefs plus 600 preseason odds to win the Super Bowl. Which ones jump out at you, Alex?
I mean, the top 4, right? They all just happened with the Niners being the 1 seed. Chiefs got the home team for the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl, right?
Celtics and Bucks both finished top 3 in the East. Okay, that season's not over, but they're currently there, right?
Yeah, they're currently in the top 3 in the East. But the ones that stand out to me, the loser, or both 2 undefeated teams in the college football playoff.
Yeah.
And then the loser of the college football playoff lost by 3 scores.
Yeah.
My God. And then the Joel Embiid one is crazy.
Yep.
Has surgery to repair left hand. Has surgery to repair left hand.
Left knee.
It says left hand on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. A left appendage.
Yeah.
Okay. Good cover. Good cover.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, COVID starts in March. There's something to look forward to. Did we cut that one off? Panthers fire Ron Rivera after last. Panthers fire the Redskins fired Ron Rivera.
Commanders.
Oh. I said the R word. All right. Wasn't the P word though. Anyway, very creepy. Very, very, very strange. Now, speaking of futures, the Chiefs once again next season. Oh no, they're plus 800 in the futures, and the Niners are the favorite. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
The Niners. Do you have the Jalen Hurts thing? Do you want to throw the Jalen Hurts thing up? Let's just look at it. We should talk some gambling here.
It was the one you just skipped.
Yeah. So anyway, who can stop the three-peat? There it is. Tell her Jalen Hurts seems like a guy who could stop the three-peat, right? He's got to bounce back after the year they've had, the Eagles.
Yeah, after losing his coordinators for a second year in a row.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, people don't understand how tough that is. I went through it. If I lost Ann, this show would fall apart. If we had to bring in a new coordinator, look out. You know, Ryan, if I lost you.
Yeah, we saw what happened for that week.
Right.
Yeah.
They were solid shows, though, weren't they? Okay. No. Ryan was missed. Jerry was
missed.
missed.
That's funny. So who tweeted this that it has to be Jalen Hurts?
Well, so the original post was, only one QB can stop the three-peat.
Only one.
And it was that Finessed Buckets account. And then this Robert O'Donnell quoted that and said, well, tell Hurts to get out of the way so that way we can see who it is.
You said Robert O'Donnell because the word Neil O'Donnell was in your head.
Did I say O'Donnell?
You did.
O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules. High school football rules. Anyway, I don't know. You look at the Panthers 200-1. They're last.
So I was trying to think of an NFC team, and honestly, the guy that was here yesterday too, Ron brought him up. But I mean, why not the Rams? Because the Rams were just there. They just won a Super Bowl. They proved this year that they were pretty good. They lost by 1 to the Lions. They could have won that game.
Right.
Good coach, good quarterback. Right. They get a first-round pick finally, and the roster that they have made with their draft picks over the last few years has been phenomenal. So I think with an offseason with Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, and of course Cooper Kupp, we'll see what the Rams can do. But
And how many years did they go without a first-round pick? It was like 3 or 4, right?
since Jared Goff.
Right. They mortgaged the future, but guess what? They won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you if that was your team, would you trade the Bears? You would do that? Trade first-round picks to win a Super Bowl?
To win a single Super Bowl? No.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, he can't. The Rams, they had a bad year after they won the Super Bowl, but then last year they were still pretty good. He's kind of thinking, well, maybe my organization isn't going to
What are the Chicago
bounce
Bears?
back that
They're
fast,
30
right?
to 1,
30-1.
which is shocking to me.
And my team, 60-1. How are the Bears?
That's exactly why I'm shocked.
Yeah, that seems. My team has some pieces in place. Oh, we're missing a quarterback though. It's kind of a big piece. The Vikings at 50-1. It all depends on what Kirk Cousins does, right?
Yep.
And then the local team, the Raiders, 75-1. You can come down to South Point, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Andrews does not stop thinking about football just because the Super Bowl is over. There it is right there. Come down, get your futures sheet in. Alex, you mentioned before the show, the Detroit Lions will be a sexy pick, 15-1.
And the Packers clearly are because they're already
Suck.
12-1.
Damn it. You couldn't give it up for Lent. And also, and we're going to talk more about these on Monday. We're going to dive a little deeper. When Alex is back on Monday, she's going to dive in a little deeper at what she thinks are good values and what aren't, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to say one more. Houston Texans, everyone's darling.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what they are? Don't look, but do you have a guess what they are?
Are they better than the?
Yes, they're better than the Bears.
Is it better than 20?
It's a Taylor Swift song.
22.
There you go. You knew it. I knew it. Okay. Taylor Swift song. By the way, the similarities about Taylor Swift's 1989 album, which came out in 2020. Isn't that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, no. What is it?
Episode 89.
Oh, episode 89. Oh, no. She kept talking
Frank
about Taylor.
had a long night last night.
It's episode 89.
I was here Monday. It was episode 87.
Travis
We had
Kelce.
to talk about Travis Kelce. And then I'm back 2 days later. It's episode 89, which that number follows Taylor around as well as 13. But
It does.
the year she was born and the year I was born. So, yeah.
You and Taylor. You and T Sizzle.
Yes.
All right, we'll come back and we'll talk about these
That's
more.
funny. You said it came out in 2020. I was like,
Did it? I don't know.
no, I think like 2014.
All right, Carolina Panthers, 201. They're your long.
2014?
All right, so let's take a look at some live comments here.
89.
Joey B, 40 days with no P. No way that. Hey, Joey B, I will take you on in this bet too. I'm going to do it. Number 55, Joey Porter.
Same
Odds that Frank says in the next 40 days. 55-1, they're setting it. I'm going to take that bet.
Yeah, Jeff would take it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, wait a second. Does Jeff have to run an 8.5? Oh, that's by March 1st, right? Okay. Other live comments. B-Town Dummy. Frank will have to put $895 by the end of the 4 days, let alone 40. He is more likely to give up salmon-colored shirts than not say, salmon. I wore a salmon shirt when? That was like the day you had a baby. I wore my pink shirt. All right. Anyway.
Well, the day back, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm watching The Sopranos. I'm rewatching The Sopranos. So everything is, I'm on the finale tonight. It's very exciting. Tommy Green. He's going to quit watching the show for Lent. Tommy! Don't do that. We need you, brother. And then Daniel Yu. Jalen Hurts is the man. He hurts. Daniel Yu. I don't know that name. Is someone new into the group there? And Joey B also says that Jenny Kavnar did a lot of MW games in Fort Collins in Colorado Springs.
Oh.
What's up?
If we say Pittsburgh in the chat, does Frank have to say it?
Ooh.
No, I don't. I said I skipped it. So, all right. We think we might have some Dennis Evans stuff, or no, we don't have Dennis Evans stuff. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back with more punchlines.
Once you've satisfied your hunger, get ready for more of the hottest casino games in Vegas. Our 24-hour, 30-table non-smoking poker room proudly hosts all the most popular poker games with a variety of betting limits. Visit the poker room for a schedule of daily tournaments. Whether you're going to hold 'em or fold 'em, the best place for poker is at South Point Casino. You'll notice that our craps tables are usually the loudest in the casino. If you've never played, join one of our free craps lessons to find out what makes this game so exciting. Check with the craps dealer for schedules and give it a roll. Bingo is also an exciting way to spend your time. We offer 7 sessions of bingo every day. And each session includes a cash ball jackpot, 12 bingo games, a progressive double action game, and a $10,000 bonus coverall. Electronic units are available. If you haven't played bingo with us, give it a try today. Guests can also get in on the action at our one-of-a-kind race and sports books. 2 separate rooms designed to maximize your experience and comfort. Our sports book, with over 400 seats, puts you right in the middle of the action, 24 hours a day. The friendly ticket writers are happy to help, and it's conveniently located next to the famous Del Mar Deli, where you'll find supersized portions of delicious deli items like roast beef, pastrami, and Reuben sandwiches, or soups, salads, and pizza, plus spectacular desserts fit for a king. And right next door is the race book, over 150 seats, each with its own TV screen. There are 16 interactive player terminals, so you can bet right from your seat.
All right, folks, we're back live here in Las Vegas. It's 12:30, approximately 2:30 in Kansas City, Missouri. We took a break because we wanted to deal with, obviously, we're probably not, we're not going to hear from Dennis or a live hit from Dennis. We do have some video. We're going to show you the parade, but you might be aware that, unfortunately, there was some shots fired near the parade. 2 people have already been apprehended and arrested, so we hope that's it. We don't know if there's anything more serious than that, but just wanted to report that to you, and that's, I mean, Dennis, who is one of our favorites, we know he's okay, and what a terrible thing to do on such a nice day for Kansas City and the Chiefs fans. I don't know if there's anything seriously wrong, but we know something has happened. So we do have some Dennis footage that we want to roll. Okay, so here's Dennis at the parade. This is you knew Dennis was going to have a good spot, man, right there. Right there. And there are the Chiefs going by. And a world champ. Look, they already had the bus painted. You know, they probably painted it. They probably painted it like, well, we're going to win this game.
They didn't actually ever have to repaint it.
Yeah,
they just fixed the year.
It looks like they didn't even fix the year. It says 2022, 2023.
You're right.
This is supposed to, I guess 22, 23.
To 23 season, right?
So I guess.
No, it should be 23 to 24.
It
right.
should.
Well, so on the bottom it said back-to-back champs. So
Okay.
maybe it was just the 2022 season.
And the
2023.
2023.
Someone lost the
Very
4.
good.
Where's the 4 stencil?
Yeah.
Just put back to back. So Dennis got some B-roll for us there on his iPhone. He shot it the right way too, Jerry. Shot it up. No, he did. He didn't shoot. That's what I was trying to. He didn't shoot it the right way, Jerry. Call Dennis. Get Dennis on the phone right now. If I get yelled at one more time, folks, not supposed to shoot it this way.
Yeah,
it's this way.
It's not a TikTok.
Right. Well, you know I'm huge on TikTok. You know, I mean TikTok, Cameo. What are you gonna do? Yeah, you got to do that way.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that, but when I went down to Bellagio to shoot in front of what they had with CBS and my dad, the guy that shot for me was like, okay, what is this for? And I was like, YouTube. And so he shot it that way,
knew.
right? And it was the right way? Okay, so he knew. But he's like, social media? And I was like, yes. And I was like, wait, YouTube. And
TikTok,
he flipped it.
YouTube.
Very good. It's good for everyone to know.
What is that? What is that? Vine? What are we doing there? Yeah, it's good to know. Yeah. Well, by
Stranger
the way,
Things.
if you ever send a video where you
upside
shot it this way, I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen.
Okay.
Jerry, Ryan, or Ann will send you a little tutorial, little graphic where it shows
rotate the phone.
rotate the phone. They don't say anything. They don't even use words anymore. It's just little picture, someone turning camera like this, and that's what you got to do. I understand. I will do that from now on. Alex, well, let's take a break and get some Alex picks right now. The reason I say that is I just want to talk about hockey because hockey and basketball are in full swing. We will have Josh Yohe on the show tomorrow, who is in Chicago for the Blackhawks versus the Penguins. We have to make a bet tomorrow night. We'll do that. The line was, do we have a lineup?
Not for tomorrow.
Not for tomorrow. They don't have it up yet?
The Penguins
Okay,
play
I do
tonight,
remember.
so-
I think you're right. I think Pittsburgh's going to be about minus 250.
Yeah.
And I think the puck line
Jeez.
will even be like Pittsburgh minus 1.5,
It will be
minus 150.
It still will be minus.
Yeah,
okay.
so you'll be getting plus money if you take the puck line with the Blackhawks. But I think the total will be 5.5.
Okay. Ooh. All right. We're going to sleep on this. Alex's numbers are usually accurate, so we'll find out tomorrow. We'll make a bet.
Except for the Vegas nights. I guess.
We're
That's
forgetting
a
about
little
Monday.
high.
Monday never happened. It was a football hangover day.
Right.
Right. That didn't happen. All right, so what do you want to talk about today?
Hockey, of
Okay.
course. There's 3 hockey games. I like 2 of them. They are a little bit lower total. So I got 3 unders today. So if you want to zone me out, you can. But everybody else
No,
that
it's
is
the opposite year for I'm going to zone you out. All right, let's hear your.
Okay, so we're going Florida, Pittsburgh under 6. The Pens, they are 10-2 to the under since January 6th. 4-1 to the under in their last 5 home games. They are hosting the Florida Panthers here. Panthers 4-0-1 to the under in their last 5 games. 2 good goalies.
Yeah.
Bobrovsky for the Panthers. Tristan Jarry, of course, for Pittsburgh.
You're allowed to say it.
Okay,
She can
good.
say the word.
Both of
I'm
these
living
2.
vicariously through you that you can say it. Okay,
Both
anyway.
of these 2 very good goals against average. So Sergia 2.43 and Jari is 2.44. The flip side, I'm going to go with one of the best goalies in the league right now, and that is Hellebuck. He is for Winnipeg. So we're going Sharks and Winnipeg under 5.5.
Okay.
You can actually get plus money with that. It's just even money. But I like this one. I know people are nervous with 5.5, but Hellebuck has the best goals against average besides Aiden Hill, but Aiden Hill has played in far less games. He's only played in 20.
Yeah.
Hellebuck's played in 37. He's 2.19 goals against average. So,
Can I just point out that money line real quick on the Jets? Minus 440?
yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's what the Pens are going to look like tomorrow.
No, they're
It
not going to
might
be that
be-
high.
They're the best. We can talk to Yoey about it tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure they're the best team in the league off of back-to-back.
Yeah, because they are playing. Okay.
They're playing in Pittsburgh
They're in
tonight,
Pittsburgh, and it's
then-
it's an hour flight to Chicago. Yeah.
So
You lose an hour, but whatever.
I think I want an extra goal. I think I want 2.5.
Oh, come on. All right, we're going to sleep on this. We'll figure that 2.5 goals is insane. It's not like the Penguins
How about-
are the Bruins. They're not that great.
We'll talk to Yoey.
Is your
The
team that
Penguins
bad?
He is right. I actually have Chicago a little bit lower than the Sharks now. So I do have them at 32.
I cannot start a game down 2.5 to nothing.
What about 2? You guys have a chance to push.
what were they up here? 2?
Oh. 1.5. It was 1.5. Winnipeg was 1.5.
No.
Oh.
The,
Here.
our Dalmatian bet.
Nah, I don't
They were up
remember.
2-0.
Something like Oh, yeah, they were up 2-0. They're 2-0 in the third. I'm coasting, and then you two
Yep.
start texting me back and getting on me. All right, sorry to interrupt, Alex. What
That's
else?
okay. Those are my 2 hockey.
Okay, 2 hockey picks.
Both
so you like
unders.
unders. 2
Yes.
unders. And then you had a college basketball pick
I
as well.
do. I'm going Miami, Florida, and Clemson under 150.5. That's the South Point number here. If you can find 151, why not grab the better number here? But Clemson plays slow, 67 possessions per game. That's 232nd in the NCAA. And I think Miami's pace is a little skewed from their non-con games because they played a lot slower since they started conference.
Okay.
Also, these 2 already played each other, and it was a very fast game, but Miami shot 53% from the field. I don't see that happening again. Miami did win that game. Clemson's at home. They're going to buckle down, control the pace of this game, so I think we're good staying under 130. By the way, Miami, 2 games ago, this is a team that lost 60-38 to Virginia on the road, so they're not great away from home here, Miami. They scored 38 points.
You want a penalty for
against
losing a bet?
Virginia.
How about you have to watch the rest of the Virginia games? They've always done this, right? They're always like slow. 38 points, though?
They
I know,
held
that's-
Miami to 38.
Because Virginia does that. But
They
Virginia,
lost last night, though.
let's talk about the ACC real quick, because I know
Yeah.
you're a UNC fan, right? Okay. So last night they lost to Syracuse, right? Lost Syracuse.
Carolina lost to Syracuse.
Right. And Pitt beat Virginia. Pitt is on the bubble.
On the road, yeah.
On the road. Nice win. Panthers needed that, right? The ACC, you follow the ACC probably. I follow the Panthers, but I mean, there's an upset. There's 2 upsets every week. I don't know who to pick in the ACC tournament.
Yeah.
And you feel like UNC peaked with that Duke win, and now they were resting on that for a while.
I feel like they were way too excited about beating Duke in Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
Like if it's in Cameron,
Yeah.
that's another story.
Right.
Because you're on the road. It's a rivalry game. Their fans are already the craziest fans in college basketball.
Right.
But celebrating the way that they did after that win
Right.
was like they had won the ACC. Was like they won the national championship. Like
But
you
see,
have
Pitt-
so much more of the
Right.
season to finish.
But the Panthers did the same thing, right? Blake Hinson jumped up on the table, taunting the fans. First time they had won it in since the 60s or something ridiculous. So I don't know. The ACC, I don't know.
We went over some odds yesterday.
Yeah?
I don't see the conference odds yet here
Okay.
at South Point, but we were looking at other books, Matt Neverett and I. So let's see. We had ACC. No, we didn't. We did the AAC.
Well,
Dang
we'll
it.
get to that. We'll get. I know.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
The bracketology only has 4 ACC.
Only 4?
Yeah, only 4 ACC teams, which I don't think is enough.
Is that Joe
respect to this.
Lenardi's the
Yeah.
bracketology thing? Yeah,
Yeah.
That guy's scary accurate though.
He does
every
not
year.
like the ACC though.
Yeah, he does not.
Yeah,
Only 4 teams. Wow, I don't
And
know.
I
That-
like Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's good. I mean, we've bet him a few times.
Again, that's
Yeah.
true, and I have a future. I didn't say the name, Jerry. Don't you look at me. I have a future. They win the whole thing.
But I think
$2,000.
North Carolina's going to be okay. Especially, I mean, they're going through this now before they get to the conference
Right.
championship.
Yeah, only way to look at it positively.
Yeah.
Late February, early March is a whole different season.
Yeah.
The tournaments are going to be exciting. The Pac-12 tournament is here.
Pac-12, WCC, the WAC,
Yep.
all in town. Yep,
We're going to get media credentials.
And the
We're going to
Mountain
these
West.
and the Mountain West.
And the Mountain West. Yeah, don't forget the Mountain West. Yeah, I want to go. I want to go to a lot of basketball games. We're going to do that.
Yes.
All right, let's get back to a few posts here. This one's hysterical. All right, 10. The 10 I see close to 0.01 BAC actually. So, someone compiled this. I don't know the drunkest NFL fan bases. Now, the way they compiled this, Backtrack, BAC Track, who are a breathalyzer app, were able to acquire data from over 28,000 tests and then matched each anonymous observation to their NFL team. This sounds like data sharing. This doesn't seem like that's something you sign up for or you don't read the fine print. And they linked you to your NFL team to determine the fans that drank the most. The winner, the Titan fans. Why? Why Tennessee? I don't. Is it because of the Tennessee whiskey
Yeah. Tennessee
so-
whiskey, Nashville.
Much
It's
heavier. Yeah.
down there?
Yeah, a lot
Uh,
of
Yeah,
beer.
because
Yeah.
if you're drinking, good point. If you're drinking liquor, they're not
Yeah.
tailgating with. You go to a game, you have a few beers. These guys are like, damn it, give me that Jack Daniels.
Did you notice the team in second place?
The Colts.
No, they went left, right, left.
Oh,
right,
I'm
left,
sorry.
right. Yeah.
Oh God, is that really? Oh, see. When I read this, I went this way.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the number. I don't look at numbers. I'm not the numbers guy. I'm the name guy. I went straight down and went, we're on the. Oh, really? The Steeler fans are second. What's that blood alcohol level?
0.088.
Oof, that's rough. Yeah, there's a lot. Where's Chicago up there?
They are tied with the Vikings, 0.063.
This is the weirdest chart we've ever posted up there.
Yeah,
It really is.
Where's the Raiders?
Raiders are 0.078, tied with the Packers and Patriots. I do enjoy how
That
the
sounds about
Jaguars
right.
and the Jets don't have a number.
I was gonna say that. So I don't understand that either. So
They're just no fans.
there's just Ryan with the line of the day. There you go, buddy. They have no fans. And there's your comedy cut, Jerry. All right. Anyway, the Jaguar. Yeah, the Jags. Or is it that in Florida everyone's just always drunk, and it was just everyone's drunk, Florida, and the Jets no fans. That's very funny.
Florida, man.
All the Jets fans
Florida
are
man.
actually on air though. They can't drink because you do see a lot of people, right? Like the
Right.
big networks, like Greeny. We got Jeff Parles here, so
Yeah,
they aren't drinking. They're just
they're just miserable. They're just miserable without the alcohol. The alcohol would just
Worse than it.
push them further down. Geez, that's very interesting. I don't.
very
Again,
interesting.
I'm a little shaky on how they compiled that and how they use that data.
Right.
That doesn't seem legal,
Yeah.
but all right, Spencer Dinwiddie. That's right. It's spelled with a $, dollar bill, y'all. So the Chiefs players will each receive. Did you see how much each Super Bowl winner gets?
No,
How much do you think? Take a guess. How much each Chief wins for winning the Super Bowl? Take a guess. What do you think?
I have no
Playoff
idea where
money.
to begin.
Do you know, Ryan? Did you look?
I didn't.
Take a guess. What do you
I
think?
mean, between 500,000 to a million.
164,000. NFL's holding back some money then apparently.
Yeah.
Take the under. $164,000 for each winning player. The Niners pocket 89,000. Today's show 89.
Woo!
But Spencer Dinwiddie, who the Lakers just signed, if the Lakers win the title, he wins $1.
Oh my gosh.
He wins $1. It was in that somehow that was printed up in the contract. I think we talked about, if you read the story, it was something like an inside
Yeah.
joke.
Well, yeah, it's
With
an
his
inside
agent.
joke with his agent because that was the incentive for if he won the title in Washington with
Yeah.
the Wizards.
Right.
And so they just decided to have that inside joke for all of his new contracts.
Right. He gets $1.
Right. So from going to Dallas to Brooklyn and then being waived and now signing with the Lakers, he kept the $1 incentive.
Does he get taxed on that? Because I have a W-9 here. He can use if he needs it. I have a W-9 that I need to fill out. Speaking of the NBA trade deadline passed yesterday, There was a rumor today that I was reading this morning.
About LeBron
LeBron, did you see
and
that?
Steph Curry.
LeBron James to the Golden State Warriors
Right.
was something that was discussed for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Because they've expressed that they'd like to play together, but the Lakers are like, we're not going to do that. What would Golden State even have to give? They have no drafts. They've given them all away too, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was Klay Thompson.
Really?
They were
Clay's
offering.
like, whoa, don't send me to the Lakers.
It's just another thing that the NBA media can circulate, so that way people
And
talk about
LeBron.
the NBA.
And LeBron, I mean, LeBron loves to be caught up in the
Yeah,
drama.
You mentioned LeBron's name; it'll be circulated 1,000 times.
It's
Would be interesting to see those two play together, though.
It would have been pretty cool. I mean, honestly, look, it would have been pretty cool, but it would have been like, that's not fair. I don't get it.
Well, and I guess they spoke about this since the pandemic, but it was playing together for Steve Kerr. So
Yeah.
Right.
they aren't going to Golden State, though. He wants to retire as a Laker. So they got to bring Steph Curry and Steve Kerr to Los Angeles, which is a pretty good idea. They should have just done that.
Yeah.
Just as long as no Draymond Green in LA. We don't need him in Los Angeles.
That's right.
Although he's loving on LeBron the past few months.
Oh, because there was maybe rumors about this, right?
Well, no,
Oh.
just a bunch of his social media posts are all about how LeBron's so good. Like,
Really?
Weren't they at the Super Bowl together?
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't know. Were they?
Yeah.
I was in
think
booth
so.
23 doing Herkies. I didn't really see it. I didn't see much. And Ryan, today you're wearing a very fancy jersey. Tell us about your jersey.
Yeah, pitchers and catchers report for 18 teams in the league today. The 10 remaining report tomorrow. So spring training and baseball is here.
The Valentine's Day present for baseball fans, present today. Yeah, Pirates. I said Pirates. Pitchers and catchers. Jerry, don't you give me that cross look. Yeah, it's very exciting. And then whose sign is this? You have a little thing here you brought up.
Yes, this is from the Washington Nationals. They have a sign in their bullpen that says, "I don't care how fast you throw ball 4."
Yeah, it's great. It's like, look, because a lot of these relief pitchers nowadays, and we talked about this, me and some friends, this is disturbing. After they throw their pitch, they get the ball back from the catcher, and they turn and they look to the scoreboard to see how fast they threw it, right? Because they're all trying to get over 100. They all think that's how I'm going to get noticed on SportsCenter, which is true. But the fact that all they care about is that speed and not pitching. Greg Maddux said, I never tried to throw harder. I just tried to locate better. So it's not about speed, right? I mean,
Yeah, no.
Aroldis Chapman, who I think technically has the fastest pitch of all time, has signed with the Pirates. And again,
For a 1-year deal, so that way they can get prospects back.
of course, they'll trade him at the trade deadline, $10.5 million. This is what the Cubs did, right? Chapman.
Well, they got him from the Yankees, and then he
From the
ended up
Yankees,
signing with the Yankees.
And then he went
again.
back to the Yankees, right? So anyway, throwing 100 miles an hour, if you can't locate it or fool him, it doesn't matter. If it's flat, doesn't matter. So that is a lovely sight to see baseball back. I think Denny Nagel's going to be here in mid-March and co-host some shows. He's very excited about that. And the Beatles show. Are we talking about the Beatles tribute show?
I just had an extra mention if we wanted to.
Yeah,
to bring it up.
absolutely.
Yeah. So
Wait, first, can I ask,
Please.
do we know about Bellinger yet with the Cubs?
He has not
Bellinger-
re-signed.
Yeah, Cody Bellinger. Yeah, he hasn't signed any deal yet.
He and
Okay.
Blake Snell. Blake Snell is probably still the most sought-after
Yes.
guy out there on the
Pitcher,
market.
yeah.
The guy's he just won the Cy Young, and he doesn't have a team yet, and it's pitchers and catchers reporting.
Yeah.
He's just still in his youth. He's won a Cy Young in each league. He's looking for $150 million. I think the only team is the Yankees that have really offered him a contract, and it wasn't enough money. So he said no. So he's sitting at home, whether Blake Snell signs with the Yankees or not. They need him. I think the Angels need to do something. They lost Ohtani. They have Trout. Artie Moreno. I just, I want to root for the Angels. When I was a kid, I liked the Angels. They're a good team. I mean, I did. I remember when they went to the playoffs in '82. I remember listening to the playoffs, thinking they're going to go to the World Series, and they lost to Robin Yount and the Brewers. And then in '82, the Cardinals beat the Brewers. But I like the Angels. They just don't do things right. But they should get Blake Snell.
Mentioning a team that should move to Vegas.
The Angels?
The Angels would be an amazing team to move to Vegas.
But you would take them.
Yes.
Now, why would you take the Angels?
Well,
Jerry says
one,
yes, too.
they're already little brother in Los Angeles, so you can.
Oh, no. Oh, I agree with that. No one cares about them unless, yeah.
And they have a good fan base, or a supportive fan base.
Yeah, they do.
already.
Yeah.
It would have been much better had Ohtani signed there instead of with the blue team.
They hated.
Yeah, but I would much rather the Angels than the A's.
But I thought you just wanted expansion. You just don't want Oakland.
If a team is going to move here,
Yeah.
I would rather it be the Angels than the A's.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, anyway, I think that's where Blake Snell should land, whether he does or not. But Bellinger, again, former MVP, right? Had a nice year with the Cubs. Really nice year, right?
Yeah, one comeback player of the year.
Comeback player of the year. Someone's going to sign him, but it's going to be a team that's already loaded, and they're just going to load up with Cody Bellinger. It's not going to be. I don't know.
I would like to see the Cubs re-sign him.
But he's only going to. He's at that age where it's only going to be like a 2-year.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest dilemma with this contract situation is that he wants a longer deal, and no team wants to give it to him yet because he had those 2 down years in his ending his time with the Dodgers. And kind of proved it.
Former MVP though, man, he was solid.
Yeah, definitely a former MVP. Kind of got back to it starting in July last season. But, yeah.
All right, B-Town Dummy. What reference is older, 8675309 or someone who still says supermarket? Coin flip. Did I say supermarket earlier?
Yeah, dialing the number in the supermarket.
Supermarket. What do you call it? Grocery store?
Yes. Grocery store.
I do. I go to the supermarket. I clip my green stamps. Green stamps? Remember green stamps? Green sheet, green stamps?
Yeah, they don't know what that is.
They don't know. Sorry there, Christian. Jalen hurts, man. It hurts. He hurts. Yeah. All right. We want to mention, I walk out of here every day. I have a secure exit that I don't get the fans. You know what I'm talking about. There's a Beatles show. Do you want to talk about the Beatles show coming up? I'm very anxious. I went and saw the Phil Collins show. Had a really good time with Chris Andrews, sportsbook director. Tribute to the Beatles, February 16th, 17th, and 18th in the South Point showroom. That looks like a winner right there, I'll tell you. And the Beatles landed in America 60 years ago this week. Early February, they were on the Ed Sullivan Show 60 years ago. That's how long the Beatles came to America. Paul McCartney still touring. It's amazing. Ringo Starr every summer, still touring. Greatest band of all time. Anyway, Tribute Act will be here for the whole weekend. Maybe I should check with Michael Libanati if we can get them in here in full regalia as the Beatles.
Yes.
Yes.
You should.
Alex is like, I will come in for that. Anyway, we'll check on that. That seems like a good show right there. And although we had, we're going to take a break. We're going to do a 2-minute break. Is that cool? 2-minute break. We're going to wrap up the show and preview what's up for the rest of the week. We'll be right back with more punchlines.
Once you've satisfied your hunger, get ready for more of the hottest casino games in Vegas. Our 24-hour, 30-table non-smoking poker room proudly hosts all the most popular poker games with a variety of betting limits. Visit the poker room for a schedule of daily tournaments. Whether you're going to hold 'em or fold 'em, the best place for poker is at South Point Casino. You'll notice that our craps tables are usually the loudest in the casino. If you've never played, join one of our free craps lessons to find out what makes this game so exciting. Check with the craps dealer for schedules and give it a roll. Bingo is also an exciting way to spend your time. We offer 7 sessions of bingo every day. Bingo! And each session includes a cash ball jackpot, 12 bingo games, a progressive double action game, and a $10,000 bonus coverall. Electronic units are available. If you haven't played bingo with us, give it a try today. Guests can also get in on the action at our one-of-a-kind race and sports books. 2 separate rooms designed to maximize your experience and comfort. Our sports book, with over 400 seats, puts you right in the middle of the action, 24 hours a day. The friendly ticket writers are happy to help, and it's conveniently located next to the famous Del Mar Deli, where you'll find supersized portions of delicious deli items like roast beef, pastrami, and Reuben sandwiches, or soups, salads, and pizza. Plus spectacular desserts fit for a king. And right next door is the race book. Over 150 seats, each with its own TV screen. There are 16 interactive player terminals, so you can bet right from your seat.
All right, welcome back to Punchlines, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. If you want to see the rest of those memes, the Valentine's Day memes, they kind of take a darker, more filthy tone than we really wanted. So go ahead, just Google them. They're pretty funny. We want to thank everybody in the room, in the chat room, as always. Again, we hope that everyone's okay in Kansas City. It doesn't seem like anything's too bad there anyway. 3 shooters, 3 shots, 3 people shot. We hope and pray that everything's fine there. 2 men were arrested, so we hope that's really puts a damper on the Super Bowl parade.
Yes.
Yeah, that's bad. Alex, you have 3 unders. 3 unders you have, recapping.
We've got Panthers and Penguins under 6. We've got Sharks and Jets under 5.5.
Okay.
And then college basketball, Miami, Florida versus Clemson under 150.5.
Okay. And those are, I probably will be watching that hockey game, so I am going to take an under. Listen, thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow is Thursday. And then Friday, we have big shows. We have tomorrow, Josh Yowie will be here to talk hockey. Ryan and I will preview the Blackhawks and Pens game. I think Steve Stallworth is going to stop by on Friday. He's going to talk about the main event here at the South Point. And I don't know if you know about this. The UNLV coach, Barry Odom. Are you aware of what he's going to do here?
I saw your message to the whole group, but I don't understand.
Steve is going to explain this. He's going to pop in on Friday. Steve Stallworth, former quarterback at UNLV, played with Randall Cunningham. Great guy. Barry Odom is going to ride a bull. The coach. This has got to be like some sort of old bull. We don't really know, but we want Coach Odom to be fine. But anyway, Steve will be here. So we got some great guests coming up, and we appreciate you guys watching Sports by the Book today.
Yes, 3 to 4 with me and Jeff Parles.
Jeff Parles is here until Wednesday. Jeff Parles is back. Matt and Everett did a great job on Monday and Tuesday. We appreciate you watching the show. We'll be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan's got his baseball shirt on. Thanks to Ann, Sean, and Jerry. Maybe if you guys want to think of something you want to give up for Lent, I am not going to say the P word anymore.
Go Cubbies.
Go Pirates. There you go. All right, we'll see you next time. Remember, Punchlines, Lines, live in Nevada, every show.